Good morning, Charlie. You're here today in the botanical garden, am I correct?
I'm here today in the More Than Poisonous Botanical Garden, which is a campaign by More Than to get pet owners to be aware that your everyday garden plants and house plants could be toxic to your cats or your dogs. Something like 1 in 3 pet owners are really not aware of what plants are toxic. So this garden here really just shows people what ones are toxic to cats and dogs.
And we're talking about some very common garden plants.
There's nothing here that's really abnormal. There's 1 or 2 fancier things like some of the calla lilies, but you know, things like cherry laurel, yew, wisteria, hydrangeas, marigolds, geraniums, clematis. What I would say your everyday plants, ivy. What we're saying is, no, you haven't got to rip all the plants out of your garden, but as long as you're aware that they are toxic to your cat or your dogs. I mean, some are toxic to both of them and some are only toxic to, say, the cat or the dog. But as long as you're aware, then you can make sure that they don't chew it. And then if you see some sort of reaction, say they start salivating a lot or being sick, it could be because they've eaten that plant, and you should get in contact with your vet straight away.
This time of year people are putting in their bedding plants. What plants would you advise?
Yeah, I mean, at this time of year everyone's like, yay, sunshine, let's get out in the garden and put some plants in. When it comes to bedding plants, what you want to avoid are things like begonias, geraniums and marigolds, and maybe go for things like osteospermums, fuchsias, gerberas. That'll give you just as much colour as the others, but they're not toxic.